Alright, y'all. So we're doing a full exterior detail on this vehicle and an outside wash. So with this detail, we're going to include a vacuum, a wipe down, a steam clean, um, drill brush and extraction, and then also the basic wash. So stay tuned in to see the full detail of this vehicle. So right now, I'm just vacuuming the back seat of this vehicle. Um, the trunk basically. For this part right here, I'm going to go ahead and take it out because we're going to go ahead and spray it with the pressure washer for our extractor once we get to that point. I just wanted to vacuum it first so that I can get all the dirt off it. And when it's time to pressure wash it, I can go straight into the pressure washer and just get all the dirt out of it. So we also detail underneath that. And even though the customer can't see it, that's a good tip for detailing because we want to make the customer feel like they got a great detail by detailing and those spots where they can't see. It'll be a pleasant surprise to see it detail as opposed to not seeing the detail. So it's definitely a great idea to detail that's part of the vehicle. So now I'm just focusing on getting that part underneath before I move on. So now that that's done, it's not too much in here. So let's put that on the top right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to our passenger seat, which is pretty bad here, and also on the other side. So I'm gonna work on the other side. You all can see how bad it is. So when I start my detail on the interior, you always want to push the seats up first. That way you can make sure you're getting completely under the vehicle, especially for those who don't pull the seats out, which is we don't. So we don't pull the seats out or unscrew the seat. So we gotta make sure we push the seat all the way up um, to get completely under the vehicle. And right now, I'm just getting my brush so that I can get the sides of the seat as well. So this brush right here helps with the side between the vehicle, like where a client may drop, um, maybe fries or something like that on the side of their seat, or they may lose things. So first thing that I do is I pull it all out to make sure that I'm completely getting every spot of the vehicle. And because this car is going to get a shampoo afterwards, it's good to make sure you do a really good job on the vacuum. Therefore, when it's time to shampoo, you don't have to worry about um, things popping out and whatnot because you didn't vacuum it correctly or completely. So we always make sure that we vacuum really good on every car, but especially on the cars that we have to shampoo because it's important that we do this so that we can make our shampooing easier on us. That we have to keep re-vacuuming throughout the shampoo. So right now I'm just vacuuming the back driver's seat. And I believe this customer must have kids because it's a lot of food and it's like food from kids. So we always try to vacuum within the door as well, well, at least what we can, because at some point we want to have to wipe that out. So it's important to wipe that out correctly and vacuum it correctly before we have to wipe it. So I'm saying chocolate, and it seems like the chocolate is like moist. So I take off my vacuum hose. It's another trick and tip that you all can use. Um, you know, just to make sure you're not spreading the dirt against the carpet, which makes it even worse. Uh, Even though you're gonna shampoo it, it's best to not make it worse in the process. So we're almost done with this sheet. I mean, well, this part of the vacuum, and we're gonna move forward to the driver's side in a second. And then we like to vacuum within the average because sometimes if the car is really dirty enough, you can pull out some of that dirt out of the advent. Also, in between the seats here, um, is a pivotal point in the vacuum because they feel most of the dirt is within the seat. Um, Sorry, guys, I had a come in. All right, so as you can see, every part of this vehicle is pretty dirty. So I'm gonna pull this seat back. Thank you for joining. So let's go ahead and start this vacuum. I hope I'm being helpful for you all. I'm about to go ahead and start the vacuuming of the front seat. So make sure y'all hit the subscribe button to help us out. Uh, but again, so we just vacuuming out the front seat, doing the best that we can to vacuum before we start our shampooing. Also, I found another tip when it comes to detailing is it's best to have like a vacuum hose like this because you can get in between areas that you can't when you have all the different types of vacuum hoses. So that's another tip. I found that the long narrow hose or hose tip for the vacuum would be the best to use for professional detailing. Um, so why do I start on a vacuum first in my detailing? Well, basically, I start on an inside vacuum first because it pretty much makes my job easier to get all the dirt out before I start the cleaning. Uh, that's the same compared to like wiping the vehicle down and everything else. So I love to vacuum my vehicle first and then do our interior wipe down and go from there. But for this vehicle, we're going to go straight into the shampooing after our vacuum so we can get the hard part out of the way. Because this vehicle is getting a shampooing and an interior cleaning. So uh, we want to get the hard part out of the way. And then, of course, the outside wash will be simple and the quickest. So the outside wash will be the last thing that we do on this detail because it's the easiest and the most simplest thing. So first thing that we want to do here is just vacuum it out first before we start our shampooing. And like I say, you want to do your best with the vacuum so that when you start the shampooing, it's more simple, uh, easier to get through. So another tip when you're detailing is pushing this the seat all the way back on the headboard. I mean, I guess the head part of the seat to make sure there's nothing underneath here. And then the last thing would be to vacuum within here just to make sure that you can get as much as you can out before you start to wipe down on the interior. Because the first thing you want to do is vacuum and you have to worry about when you're doing wipe down, having to worry about trash and dust and dirt and grime and everything getting right back on the carpet. So we try to do a light vacuum on the middle console. So with us, with our detailing, we love to take out everything out the vehicle for the customer and then just put it back. So I'm just taking everything out of here and vacuuming underneath here. It's best to clean more than clean less. So I would rather clean more than what the customer is expecting than under clean. The customer's upset because I didn't clean everything that they wanted clean. So we just vacuum the front seat, um, the, the back seat of the driver's side. We just gotta finish the passenger side before we start our shampooing. So I'm gonna let you all watch from this side. So over there, as you can see, it's really dirty. So everything that I talked about for the driver's side is pretty much the same here. The passenger side, but what I'm gonna do is first, I'm gonna take my tip off my hose and just use this to vacuum up all the bigger pieces of trash before I start the actual regular vacuum. That way, I can just get all the big pieces out the way. All right, so I got majority of the big pieces of trash and dirt out the way. I'm gonna then get my brush and just pull any dirt out the side of the car where the customer could have, dropped fries or chips or anything like that. I want to pull that all out the side before I start my vacuum. Because you're not removing any seats, uh, you have to do a really good job on the vacuum to get completely under the seats so you're not missing any spots for our shampooing. So Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do my vacuum really quick and get as much of the dirt out of here as possible before we start our shampooing. So make sure y'all stay tuned in. Come back in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If you really want to see the shampooing process, definitely lock in with us because I'm gonna show you how we shampoo the vehicle. And I hope that we bring value for you all and give you some tips and tricks for detailing your vehicle or other people's vehicles as a business. So, or if you just enjoy us cleaning, I appreciate you all and watching us as we detail. So make sure you all subscribe as you all watch. And I appreciate you all. Uh, but we just finished the back. We're finishing up this last back seat here, and then we're gonna hit the passenger seat. Um, of course, you have to get the seats as well as in addition to the floors. Um, so you want to get within the belt. Obviously, people that have cars, you always find dirt and trash within the seat buckles. So you want to make sure you get within the seat buckles. For people with kids, you see, they always have stuff within the seat buckle. That's another tip for you all. So if you can't see, I'm just getting all the dirt out the seat buckle, which is another tip, especially for people that have kids. It's almost guaranteed you're gonna find food, snacks, gummy bears within the seat buckle. All right, so I'm almost done with the vacuum here. So we can move on. All right, so we head into the passenger seat, which is the last part for the vacuum. So you're gonna watch me vacuum right quick before I move on to the next phase of this detail. Uh-oh, I think the seat is messed up. All right. Bear with me. I'm just taking all the trash and stuff out of the seat. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum the seat first here. All right. Now I'm gonna get the side. So let's get the last of this. So I gotta get my brush to make sure it completely, you know, under the vehicle, the sides of the vehicle, everywhere because we're not pulling the seats out. So we gotta do a really good job of making sure we get underneath everything. So this is the last seat that needs to be vacuumed before we start our shampoo. So y'all just bear with me. And anytime you all can hit the subscribe button, like, leave a comment. Let me know what you all think about my detailing so far. I know I just been vacuuming, but there's a lot of tricks within the vacuum that seem so easy at the time, but you can easily miss these steps and have food and crumbs filling your vehicle after you detail it. So, all right, so I'm just trying to get all the dirt out of the carpet. That way, when we shampoo it, we don't have to come back another time and vacuum unless we just want to. All right, so the customer just came out and added these dirty mats um, for me to, I guess, shampoo. So I'm gonna hit those with a drill brush because it's a lot of dirt on these, and it's gonna take care of the vacuum. So I'm gonna put them side by side and hit them with a drill brush, and then come back and pressure wash it and hit it with a drill brush again for our shampooing. So the customer just added those dirty mats for me to do. All right, so give me a second as I get my drill brush, my pump sprayer, and get ready to shampoo this vehicle. The vacuum didn't take as long as I expected, so I'm happy about that. And we should be a good time as of right now. So I got my brushes, I have my drill. So all right, so this is what we're doing instead of vacuuming these mats right here. If you're looking for a trick as opposed to vacuuming your mat, this right here works really good. And most retailers use the same method for their shampooing. So just a quick remedy for vacuuming. So if you got a drill, all you have to do is go to your local auto parts store or Walmart, and you can find these drill bits to do the vacuuming with, or if you want to call it that. All right, so that was just a quick way to knock those gnats out before I start my shampooing. So for our shampooing, what you see here is a pump sprayer. I'm going to go ahead and get my shampoo chemical that I'm going to use today. All right, so today we're going to see us use the Older Bay 3-in-1 carpet cleaner. Uh, all right. It says it makes 64 gallons, but we only diluted maybe 2 to 3 to 1 at the most. So give me a second as I go ahead and fill this up with water as well. All right. So I just turned on my pressure washer and I'm just filling it up with water. I already put the carpet cleaner in there, so just diluting it before we start it. So we're gonna start our shampooing. We're shampooing our mats first, and then we're gonna work on the inside because we want our mats to dry. It's gonna take the longest for them to dry because we're pressure cleaning them. So that's another trick or a tip that you need to know when it comes to shampooing the interior of the vehicle. You want to do your mats first because that's what takes the longest to dry, especially if you want to be pressure washing your mat. So my first step with my pressure cleaning and for my interior shampooing is I'm gonna go ahead and spray them down first. So, so yeah, I just wanna spray out some because I recently did a pressure cleaning job and I just wanna make sure there's no bleach in here. I cleaned it out more than once, so uh, so I'm just spraying this out, getting a lot of water and carpet cleaner. I'm gonna add a little bit more of my Old Bay and my Odor Bay, Odor Eliminator in there because it's not strong enough for me. So I want to do less work and let the chemical do the job. So that's that. You just got to make this last for the rest of the car. So spray that one down. You're gonna let that sit on there for a while, and you're gonna start spraying this one off. So, so a whole shampooing job usually takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. We usually take our time to make sure we get it completely good. So I appreciate you all for tuning in and watching us and letting us show you our process for shampooing seats, carpets, and detailing the vehicles. So we're starting with our mats first, and then we're gonna work on the inside of the vehicle. All right. So starting to see more suds. That means it's working good. All right. So like we said, we gotta make sure we get these things looking good because they brought them out here for us to clean. So if you liking the way that we're detailing so far, please subscribe. That helps us out. And continue to, drop this stuff if you like it. But this is what we're doing to show you our process for detailing. So we're gonna spray that one, the bigger mat, the trunk mat with the pressure washer first because you don't want to oversaturate that. So I'm also gonna hit it with the brush one time first and then one time after. So we sprayed it really good. Let's agitate the mats a little bit. to get some of that dirt or whatever that's in there to come up. It's starting to look a lot better already. So it's really up to you if you want to spray with the pressure washer first or agitate it first. Either way works. And I may have to even agitate it again. I decided to do it first this time. So give me a second while I turn on my pressure washer. So what you about to see is all the dirt come out the mats. And it's pretty interesting to see. So these mats are extremely dirty. So there's tons and tons of dirt. So as you see, we can spend a lot of time on this, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. So for right now, I'm just gonna lean this on something and go ahead and start on the second one. These mats are really dirty, so if you all like this content, please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. It helps us out. and it motivates me to continue to make videos and to go live and show y'all the real life of detailing. And I try to get on at least a few times a week, once a day, once every day or two. But so far we haven't missed 3 days in a row. So I would say we try to go once every other day, or at least once live. Alright, so like I said, these mats are really dirty, so you can't spend all day on them, but they do, and they will look a lot better. And we're mobile detailing, so keep that in mind. So each device takes a period of time. Yeah, you have to meet that time limit. Not only that, I think we're running low on water, so I can't spend all my water on these mats. I'm gonna have to use the customer water to finish this job. Yeah, so that's the hassles of detailing on mobile. We have to make it work for what we have. So I had a car this morning that took up a lot of water. All right. All right, so we got all our mats laid out, and this is the last thing. This big old thing here, I haven't hit it with the pressure washer at all yet, so I'm gonna just hit this like twice, really quick. All right, spray some of this Degreaser carpet cleaner. All right, and then we're gonna hit it with the drill really quick. I'm trying to be really resourceful with our water so we don't have to use the customer water. So I'm going to be really light on this one after I drill it. So this is our everyday process of how we shampoo our mats. Um, and the way it's coming out now, it looks like this is going to come out really good. So I'm happy that it is. So I'm going to hit it with the pressure washer one more time. And just knock out the last little bit of dirt and then leave it to dry. So, yeah, like I said, it came out really good. So I'm happy with this. It's going to look really nice to the customer. Yeah, but what we do is this, we're going to lean it on my truck and allow it to dry throughout the wash. All right, so we're done shampooing all the mats, and we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the back. I'm sorry, man. I appreciate your comment, though. Let me know what I'm doing back. What can I do better? I'm open for comments. All right, so I got my pump spray here. We're gonna do a shampooing on the back. First, we're not gonna use the pressure washer, but we're gonna use our pump sprayer and our drill to shampoo the back of this car. So it's not that dirty, so we're gonna move pretty quick on the inside, or at least right here. All right, so that's on there pretty decent. Let's go ahead and put this with the drill. So we do have a steam cleaner, so if need be, we will hit it with the steam cleaner. But uh, so let's go ahead and move on. So I guess we can start our shampoo in the back here, and we're gonna start with the seats. So to start again, we're gonna use the same process to go out through the whole car. So I'm gonna spray it really good with the pump sprayer and allow that chemical to sit in there. And I'll just go ahead and spray some other spots as well. All right, so while that's soaking in there, I'm gonna go ahead and spray the floors for the shampoo as well. And I may even pull the steamer out because I see a couple of spots here that seems like it's stuck to the carpet. So once I'm done here spraying, you all just have to give me a second to pull out the steamer. So, but I'm gonna give this chemical some time to sit and soak into the carpet and do what it's supposed to do. It's a spot removal, a scrap cleaner. So, for you all that's joining, like I said, we do this every single day on cars, and we get great reviews daily. So, if you have any suggestions, I'm open to it. And if it will make us a better detailer, I appreciate it. So 1 second, I'm grabbing my steamer. That way I can steam out some of these things on the vehicle. Now you guys like to see the steamer, so just bear with me while I get it set up. I'm almost there. So currently I'm just pouring some water inside my steamer so that it can heat up. And luckily this steamer is pretty fast. It heats up in about 1 minute. So I'm gonna start my drill brush while it's heating up. I just shampoo the seats and the carpet so they'll come back and hit everything with the steamer. So I'll be back to the screen in about 2 seconds. All right. All right. All right. Watch me wait. So the brown thing is just seems like it's loaded to the ground over here. But first, yeah, in this seat seems so these seats have a mixture of stuff stuck to it. It's tearing at the same time. So you definitely want to use the steamer there. And it has a lot of spots here that seem like melted candy stuck to the ground. So All right. So my steamer sound like it's ready to go. Before I do that, I'm gonna hit this massage again while it's wet. Uh, all right, you all saw the brown stain, so I'm working on that now. But in addition to that, the feet have some stains as well. So, and yeah, it's coming out perfectly. So I'm very happy with that. So, so we trying our best to get this out. Like I say, it's tearing at the same time. So we're trying not to tear the seats anymore than what they already tore up. But I think we got, if not 90% of it out. Again, I'm trying not to tear the seats anymore. All right, that'll have to be. We also have some white stains here. I believe it's the same stuff that's stuck on her, but it seems to be coming out. All right, so I got all the white stains out, and I got majority of the spots that was stuck in there. Let's see. All right, I got that out. So I got everything out. Cool. So that's clean. The seat's gonna look perfect right there. Now we have this one last brown stain over here that I'm gonna apply some heat to. Seems to be working perfectly with the heat, so I love it. Because of that, this as well came out. So this wash is definitely gonna be a great before and after. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna spray a little bit more cleaner on here and then hit it with the pressure washer one more time with the I'm sorry. And I'm gonna hit it with the drill brush one more time, then I'm gonna vacuum it and then we'll move on. But this was the worst part of the vehicle, so the rest of it should go by pretty quick. Alright. And the last step will be vacuuming. If you liking this so far, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for me. Tell me you like it. Uh, Whatever you can do to support us continuing to show our detailing live. If you know any other detailers that go live like we do, please show me because I don't see any detailers. I don't know any other detailers that's detailing live consistently. So if you can do better, please leave me some comments and let me know what I can be doing better because we appreciate y'all comments, man. And we appreciate y'all support. If you all here are here to support us, thank you. But yeah, so that's our shampooing. That's the first seat, and you can see a big difference compared to the seat that's on y'all side. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring the camera closer. It's always bad when somebody comment one bad thing. Can y'all comment, tell me something? Let me know what you all think. We need some more comments in here. Let me know what y'all think. I need somebody to leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about the detailing. We need to we need a positive comment in there. So the shampoo on this car. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the pump sprayer. And what's in here is our all-purpose cleaner, carpet cleaner, extractor, and spot free. And what this does is it removes spots, stains for the detailing. So you're gonna soak it in this stuff, allow it to wait for a few seconds, and then hit it with a drill brush to allow it to shampoo in it. So that's that. If you all like, all right, so let's go ahead and hit this with our drill brush now. Oh man, that looks amazing. So, all right. So now that we did the seats, we're gonna go ahead and hit the sides here with our steamer. Unfortunately, it can't fit. So when it can't fit down there, we just heat it up. Use our brush, you know, to do the best we can to get up underneath there and remove any stains. So now we're gonna move to our seat and start shampooing our seat. So we already sprayed it with our carpet cleaner. So the only thing left to do now is to drill it. Alright, so like I said before, this one is gonna come out great. I'm loving the way that all this stuff is coming out with the drill brush. Um, so I'm gonna just hit it with my steamer to just break up some of this stuff a little bit more. But yeah, this sheet is coming out great. What do you all think? If you all think it's good, hit me with a thumbs up, a heart, a like, anything like that. If you like it, you want to see more of our content, hit the subscribe button. But I'm loving the way that this is coming out. If you can tap there. So yeah, so this is the shampooing of the front seat along with the mat. So I drilled it. Now I'm gonna vacuum it for any dirt that came up in the process of me cleaning it and drilling it. So this is detailing without an extractor and shampooing without an extractor. And as you can see, we're removing a lot of stains out of the seat. It's coming out really nicely. So that's nice, man. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next side here. All right, so just give us a second as we moving on to the passenger side to finish up our shampooing. As the seats are coming out really great, we have to bring all our tools over, so just give us a second. All right, there we go. So, so what we're doing now is is spraying carpet cleaner and shampooing spray on the areas that we're going to be shampooing. And the reason we're spraying first is because we want to allow the cleaning product to get within the seats and the floors and give it time to work. The chemical that we're using is a spot treatment, a stain treatment, and an extraction treatment. So it's meant for shampooing, and that's what we're doing here. So we're just spraying this stuff on every part of the seat, and once we spray it, we're giving it a few minutes to soak in. So the seat right now is soaking in and it's doing what it needs to do. So when we're done spraying here, we're gonna go ahead and start the extraction on the seat first. And by the time we finish there, we'll be able to extract the floors. And you see a lot of stains here that are gonna get cleaned up. So now I'm gonna go ahead and extract the seat. The first step to extracting the seat in our process would be to hit it with a drill brush. So as you can see, it still has a couple of stains on the seat. So our next step will be our steam cleaning. So with the steam cleaning, what it's gonna do is heat up all the stains that are coming out. And you're gonna slowly see that the stains start to come out. As you can see, I'm getting them all out. So a lot of these stains are different types of food products that have soaking into the seat, and they need heat to remove them. So that's why we're applying heat. So now that all of the stains are gone out of the seat, we're gonna go ahead and now work on the carpet, the floor. So with the floors, it's the same process. So before we do that, I just want to pull any dirt from out of here. All right, and then we're gonna spray again. All right, and then we're gonna hit the floor with the same steamer. So certain areas that we didn't get with the drill brush, the steam cleaner will get. So we're breaking down all the dirt within the carpet, all the minerals, it's all coming out. And whatever's stuck in here after that, the second year. So now that we did the whole inspection, we're gonna go ahead and vacuum up all the dirt. And because we don't have an extractor, we use our vacuum. So it looks like we missed a few spots on here. So I truly believe that this is our best shampoo in a while. The way that these spots are coming out are amazing. So I'm very happy about this shampoo so far. Everything is coming out very nicely. If you notice the difference, please hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section or give me a thumbs up or something to let me know that you like it and that you notice the difference. I noticed a lot of dirt in between the feet where it slides up and down. So I'm gonna spit that out my steamer really quick and vacuum it out. Everything matters in detailing because the customer sees it all and they don't see it, they still want to get it. All right, so we're moving to the last seat of our shampooing, which is the passenger seat. And if you like what we have done so far, go ahead and leave a comment with a thumbs up. That's all I'm asking for. Or hit the subscribe button. Um, we want to get everybody's opinion about how we're detailing. So I'm going to go ahead and start our spray. So we're going to spray the seats first again with our shampooing cleaner. It's a carpet cleaner with a spot spray and degreaser. So we're spraying it on here first to give it time to soak into the seats. All right, so now that we're soaking in the seats, we're gonna move on to the carpets. So what we're doing is spraying our degreaser, carpet cleaner, spot free treatment, whatever you want to call it, into the seats and at the floors. And we're gonna let it sit in there, soak in, and do its work. And by the time we finish here, we'll be ready to start our extraction on the seats. If you all liking this content, definitely, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. This is some great stuff. We get to see firsthand of a detailer working in the field, showing you before and after of a great detail. So if you all tune in, I'm about to go ahead and start drilling this thing, and you're gonna see a great outcome from this. So watch this here. So I'm gonna turn to the seat, and you see I already sprayed that. So since I already sprayed it, I'm gonna go ahead and drill it, and then you're gonna see what it's gonna turn out to be. Yeah, so we taking all the dirt out the seats for this. And then gonna hit it again. And luckily this one, it has only one stain right, well that's not even a stain. So now all we have to do is vacuum it up because this seat doesn't have any stains in it. So go ahead and hit it with the vacuum and we can move on because this one is not bad. So the floors though, the floors, we're definitely gonna have to steam clean the seat. I mean the floors. So watch this. I got my steam cleaner here and I'm about to spray it with the steam cleaner. So I'm spraying everything with the steam, getting it all hype and hot because I know that if I steam clean it first this time, when it's time to hit it with a drill, it's just gonna come completely clean. So watch this as I steam clean these big seats. So also my steam cleaner is getting used out because I used it a lot on this car already. So I'm gonna try to get through this one with my steam cleaner before I have to refill it, as this is the last seat anyway. So this is a quick and easy steam cleaner. I love this steam cleaner because it's small and it's easy to steam. Um, I have to get used to it at first, but now that I got it going and I like it now, it works perfectly for me in the way that I detail. So you definitely want to steam clean the spots that you see because the spots may have an opportunity to come out with that heat. So definitely hit the spots. But look at that. So now, for the fun of it, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with some more of this all-purpose carpet cleaner, and then hit it with my drill. Yeah, so just fill it in, baby. Yep. So we got a little deeper in those carpets, and now we're gonna vacuum it all up. Of course, you ain't gonna get every little thing out of here, but I guarantee you got 90% of the stains out of this car, and I think it looks amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and vacuum it out real quick, this last little area. And then we're gonna wipe it out on the interior, just get all the interior looking nice and shiny and all that stuff. And then we'll work on that outside. So here's the complete after of our interior detail. So if you like this after detailing, this is after the shampooing. So this is this is the after of our shampooing. So now that we finished shampooing it, our next step is to wipe it down and ready for the outside detail. So you'll have to give me a second while I work on switching gears from the inside to the outside, from the shampooing to the wipe down. All right, so y'all just bear with me while we're going switching gears to get the inside wipe down. Bear with me. I'm working on getting things together for the outside for the wipe down. All right. All right. So I'm almost done here. I'm ready to work on the inside wipe down. So I got my gloves ready. I got my brush, and once I put on my gloves here, I'll go ahead and work on the inside. My steamer is still cooling off for me to refill it, so I may not be able to use my steamer right away. But I'm gonna clean what I can on it into. So give me a few more seconds as I put on my gloves to start my interior wipe down on this vehicle. All right. As you can see, I just shampooed the seats. They look amazing. So I'm gonna just wipe it down before I start on my exterior. All right. All right, so if y'all like what I'm doing so far, definitely hit the like button, subscribe button. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Um, I appreciate any words, comments, suggestions. Definitely helps out to know what you all are thinking. So go ahead and leave it in this comment section for us to see what you all like. So the shampoo is done. The customer will be ultimately happy with that. So now we're just cleaning up everything else to make the car look good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this generator off since we're not using the steamer. All right, so it's a little quiet for you all now. You all can hear me a little bit better. But so if you all like our detailing so far, check out our channel. We pretty much post detailing content, satisfying content. If you like to, see the befores and afters. Um, we do a little motivation within our cleaning as well. So check out our channel if you want to see some more of that. But so if you want to get some tips about the interior cleaning, I just started using my gloves. I think they help out a lot. I went ahead and bought like 400 pairs of gloves because my problem was they always run out. So having gloves definitely make the job less, what's the word, less dirty of a job. It also protects your hands, and I can see like how my hands are like less dirty all the time, and I don't have to worry about getting cut up as much from just hitting little pieces on the car. So I would say gloves definitely help me out with my detailing. Um, Also, some other tips for detailing, I would say recently I got a steamer, so that has helped me out a lot as well. Um, it's not the best steamer, but even though it's not, it helps out to have some heat, especially when you're shampooing because it can heat up some of those spots that are tough to get. Otherwise, I would like just moisturize them with some whatever chemical I'm using for my shampooing and try to like kind of stick it out um, to remove those spots. But with the steamer, you can actually just steam it with the heat and it'll come out. So that's another um, benefit to having a steamer. Um, Another tip I would say would be making sure you get up in here because as you can see, it's a lot of dirt between the steering wheel. So this is a pet peeve of mine to make sure you get up in there. So and then also make sure you lock it back because some customers don't know how to put it back in place and they'll call you saying that you messed up their steering wheel. I know because I got that call. So when you clean within the steering wheel, make sure you lock it back up because not everybody know how to work the steering wheel and adjust it. So also another tip when doing the interior of a vehicle, you never really want to spray on the electronics ever. Um, Someone corrected me before and said that I said never spray directly on the vehicle interior at all. I think that if you have the right material and you know what you're doing and you know how harsh the chemical is, you can be a judge of that, because sometimes if the chemical is not that strong, it's okay to spray on the interior of the vehicle, just never electronics. So when you detailing the car or cleaning your car, it's best to just spray on the rag unless you are a professional and you can tell the difference on how strong the product is on if it can damage your material in your vehicle or not. So I just wanted to clarify that for you all that's listening, that it's sometimes okay to spray on the panels and stuff, but you just gotta know what you spraying so that you don't mess up your car or whoever car you cleaning. So currently I'm just wiping down the interior, the driver's side, so that get it clean for, and I can go ahead and start working on the outside. So personally, honestly, I prefer to detail like this, like the interior, like when I'm wiping it down and stuff. I personally prefer to detail without the steamer when detailing the inside like this. I have grown to like the brush and a two rag method, which is using one wet rag and one dry rag, and then using your brush to get in between the cracks of the interior. I personally have learned to enjoy that better. The reason why I use the steamer now for the wipe down part is just because I know that people like to see the steam. But my personal preference is to use my brush and my two rags. And the reason that I'm not using my steamer now is because it was taking too long to heat up, well, cool down, so that I can refill it before I start the inside, because I didn't want to start and then it runs out of heat and I have to refill it in the middle of detailing the interior. So I decided to just um, do it the way that I prefer this time around. But I'm pretty much almost done with this middle part, and then I'll move on to the seats and the passenger seat and the back seat, which will be pretty quick since I already shampooed the seats and already did the middle part of the front. So one other tip for cleaning in between the cup holders, I think that it's a good idea to just like roll your rag up and just drop it in there and just twist it. You'll be surprised how much dirt you can pick out of there by doing that when you first start your wipe down of the middle part. It picks up a lot of dirt for some reason when you do it like that. And lastly, don't forget about your your foot paddles. So You always want to use your brush to clean that out as well. So I have completely completed the interior of the front seat. Let me just, because I was sitting on it, I just want to come back and wipe it down real quick. Like these parts, it's okay to wipe down, I think, because it's spray directly on the car if you have the right material to spray on the seat. So, all right. So the front seat is done, and it looks amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up, and the rest of the wipe down should be really quick, and then we can start on the outside. So this video may be only an interior detail because I think my phone is starting to go dead. So expect this video to go on for another few minutes of the wipe down before I go ahead and shut it down. So um, yeah, so basically same process here. I want to hit it with my brush first on all the cracks in those type of areas, and then once I do that, I want to spray my rag and then do a few light sprays just on the surface. I try to stay away from the window because I want to make it easier when I work on the outside by not making it dirty from the wipe down. So one thing I would say for the steam, when using the steam cleaning on the interior when wipe down, is that it makes it easier to blow things out of here that you didn't get when you vacuum. So, but the only thing with that is it end up blowing within the vehicle too. So if you, it's all preference, but like I said, I prefer not to steam clean when I'm wiping down the interior of the vehicle. I prefer to just use my two rads. Chevy, Chevy Camaro, man. All right, so this door is done. Go ahead and move on to the back of this seat. You always want to make sure you clean the back of your seats. That's one thing that people normally or sometimes forget. We don't forget it, so make sure you clean the back of your seats. All right, so So when cleaning the vents, I would pretty much just spray in the vents and use my brush to get in between them, and then come back with a rag, fold it, and get in between it. So they do have some other detailing tools that you can use to basically do the same thing. Um, I just use my rag. Oh yeah, my gloves starting to peel, so I'm gonna go ahead and take those off. I'm almost done. I did the hard part, so I'm probably not gonna put any more on, but I probably should. Uh, so I'm gonna finish this up and then put some more gloves on. But yeah, so that's how you want to clean it. I see that it has like cracks in the edges that could be cleaner, so use my brush to clean the sides of it, and then also behind the seat where it slides up and down. I don't want to clean up in there because it looks kind of dirty, so could be cleaner. So this is another part that will be good for a steamer. So that's that. All right, so now we just gotta wipe down the seats really quick and then move on to another tip that you can use for detailing the interior of the vehicle is when you spray the inside, don't forget to spray the seat belts because a lot of customers look at the seat belts in their vehicles to see if they're clean as well. So what we do is we pretty much wipe down the seat belts as we're wiping down the vehicle, and that kills two birds with one stone. So definitely keep that in mind when you're detailing your car or someone else's car. And if the seat belts aren't dirty, we just spray over them. But if they are dirty, we would actually like pull one out and just rub our rag against it, and that's how we would clean the seat belt. So within here, this is another area that people normally forget. You don't want to forget this area. I might have forgotten myself for the shampooing, so a light wipe down will do that. All right, so that's that. So 6:23, 6:33. We just about done with the interior. Seems like it took us about an hour and a half. Well, actually, just about over a little bit over 2 hours probably. We're gonna try to speed it up a little bit. Keep in mind, this is a reusable bottle, so this is not the chemical that's named on here. I want you all to think that I'm using wood cleaner. 1 second, I'm just putting on my glove because the other one ripped. So I'm almost done with the interior. I'm gonna make this an interior only video because it's getting pretty late and I want to finish up, get home. So I'm almost done wiping this down. All right. So that's that. Now you just gotta wipe the seats off. Yeah, this car is pretty dirty. All right. Inside. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the last right now, passenger side. As we get towards the end of this video, I just want to let you all know that you all can hit the subscribe button, like button to support us. We're about to finish up this video shortly. So I just want to ask you all to hit the like, subscribe button. Keep continuing to log into our content as we will be posting these videos, going live on a daily basis. The reason why we're doing this is to show you all live detailing not edited, not scripted, real life, everyday detailing for a living as well. Um, you know, this can be inspiration for people that have jobs and just detailing part time. We're showing you that you can actually do this in real life and not have the $15,000 detailing setup or $25,000 detailing setup with the vehicle included, and you can still make a living off of this and not have to have a 9 to 5 job. Um, I live really well, and my family does too. This is all I do every single day. Um, I control my schedule, and I set my schedule. Most of the time, I comply with the customer's schedule. So, there's some extent you're still working for someone. You're working for your customers, and that's how you become successful because you always want to be available, accessible. We don't get mad about same day appointments. We welcome those same day appointments. If they call me at 4 o'clock and I'm available, I'm gonna be at their house by 5, and that's how we survive in our detailing business. To be able to do this full time every single day and always have customers. They love Customers love to have someone they can call on demand that's always reliable. Um, they love to have somebody that communicates with them, let them know when they're on the way, when they about how far they are, um, when they're en route, if they can't make it, if something's coming up. Customers love someone like that. Um, yeah, and that's how we built our business. And I just want to show you all everything, every day that we go through. Um, I guess I can get a little bit more detailed with the actual things that happen on my detailing journey throughout the days, but I would definitely show you all the work because I think that's most important. And the work comes with the work comes everything else. And if you have any advice about the day-to-day work outside of the actual detailing, then that's where you all can contact me directly or something. But I want to show you all the actual work, and then the business side, you all can contact me if need be. Send comments and all that random stuff there. But so like I said, I want to continue to drop these videos for you all, and I'm just asking for y'all support by commenting and liking the videos, and that way it'll give me motivation to continue to make these videos. Like I say, I'm about to end this video in the next 2 minutes. Um, so please hit the like button as you click off. Um, hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment, say thank you or something, because we appreciate it. Um, let me know that you all want me to continue to do this and um, and continue to add value. But again, man, um, thank you all for watching. Make sure you all support us, and thank you.